Hey guys, it's Albert. I want to talk to you this week about an article I read by a gentleman named Jonathan Jones, written for a British newspaper called The Guardian. The article's titled, "Get Real, Terry Pratchett is not a literary genius." And in this article, Mr. Jones sets out to make his point that everybody is way too obsessed about Terry Pratchett and that he wasn't that good of an author and we should be reading better stories, and why do we obsess about stupid, sucky authors like Terry Pratchett anyway? Naturally, this has made a lot of people very angry because a lot of people like Terry Pratchett. Now, I have an issue with this article, and it's not because Mr. Jones has said bad things about Terry Pratchett's writing, even though I really enjoy Terry Pratchett's writing. It's not even because he said bad things about Terry Pratchett without having actually read any of his books. What I do take issue with is the attitude that Mr. Jones takes in his article. See, he doesn't really care about how good or bad Terry Pratchett is. What he cares about is how you feel about Terry Pratchett. The underlying theme of this article is that if you like bad stuff, you're a bad person. And if you like good stuff, you're a good person. And let me tell you something. That's not true. That's not true at all. Even if we could sort the works of art of the world into the pile that is good stuff and bad stuff, what you like to consume does not define you. Let's, for a moment, assume that he's right. Let's assume that Terry Pratchett is not a great writer. That the worlds that he created don't mean anything, that the spirit of whimsy and fun and humor and subtle societal commentary that he, and not so subtle, sometimes, societal commentary that he put in his books was just, anybody could do that, painting with broad strokes, whatever. It doesn't matter. What matters is that people read those books and enjoyed them. Those books had an impact on people's lives. And the thing is, I don't think Mr. Jones is the only person who has this problem. Because a lot of us tend to identify with the media that we consume and identify others by the media that they consume. When Twilight was a big deal, it was really fashionable on the internet to bash people for liking those books. Oh, she's one of those people that likes those Twilight books. Ugh, stupid vampires. Ugh. Well, guess what? You're not better because you don't like Twilight. Maybe Stephanie Meyer is also writing potboiler trash. Maybe she's not a literary genius either. That doesn't mean that there's no value in the enjoyment that people get out of her work. The point I'm trying to make here is that you don't get to be proud because you like the good stuff. You're not better than someone who likes Twilight because you've read Shakespeare and James Joyce and David Foster Wallace and gotten into all the deep stuff and had your mind blown and gone woo. Again, nothing wrong with any of those people either. If you've gotten to the point where you enjoy those kinds of things, that's great. But the people who enjoy other stuff aren't worse than you. We need to get away from this idea that we identify with our media. That somehow if you're a Marvel person or you're a DC person, you're one of those people that likes Dan Brown. You're one of those people that like Stephanie Myers. Ew, you like those Transformers movies. You're one of those people. Guess what? We're all just people. We're all having fun for one reason or another, or not having fun for one reason or another. We can talk about it, we can debate it, and that's all fine and fun and wonderful. But stop the snobbery. And I'm pointing the finger at myself too, because I get into that mode. If someone likes something that I thought was terrible, I tend to stick my nose up in there like, well, what about this? This was bad in that. Why don't you understand my point of view? And that's not right either. We aren't our media. Our media is a product of us, not the other way around. And if we enjoy something, we shouldn't have to justify ourselves to other people who didn't enjoy it. That's what I think anyway. If you guys feel different, let me know in the comments. If you like this video, hit like. If you want to see more, hit subscribe. And we'll be back next week with something else.